How's it going, YouTube? Today I'm showing you my Tamiya TT02 that I've been working on. It's rear wheel drive swapped. We got a Nissan Skyline body on here. I've completely hacked the fenders out of it. What else? The chassis is hacked. Yeah, the plans are to do a lot of wheelies with this thing. Testing so far, I've stripped two input shaft gears, so a little gear that contacts the differential in the, I've stripped like 2 of those already on 3S. So my plan now is to go down to 2S and see what it can do from there, because when I was running it on 3S, it was a little bit heavier than it is now. So I'm hoping running it on 2S with some better gearing, maybe it won't strip that anymore. But also they do make, I believe, steel gears for these. You have to buy the whole set. It's from some company in China called GPM. I thought I bought that part, but I actually bought the 2 pieces for the inside of the diff, and that's kind of useless for me right now. Anyway, Nissan Skyline body. This thing's pretty cool. Was a drift car. That's why it's all scratched up and everything. Anyway, that's I wasn't going to use this thing anymore, so I decided to have some fun with it, so I hacked out that. Not too worried about it. We've got the sticker bombs on the trunk here. I had a lot of fun making that. I have no stickers left after that. I still don't have any. This was like 2 years ago. If you know, you know. Anyway, these scratches are from the first couple 3S battery test hits, so kind of sad about them, but you know, it happens. This is going to be like a little street racing car. Hopefully I can find some guys to run in this area. I don't know about that, but anyway, let's take a look under it. Don't need that. Only aluminum parts we have is the front camber links and the steering rack. Everything else is still pretty stock, well, somewhat stock. Currently has a brushed system in it. I was gonna try and run in the there's a channel called Poor Boys RC. He does a speed run challenge. He started doing a speed run challenge every year for like the last 2 years or something, and he did TT02s this year, and I was gonna run in it, but I kind of joined late and didn't work out very well. We called this motor the elephant's foot because it almost lit on fire. This $20 Amazon ESC doesn't cut off when you lose signal, and it runs away and does whatever it wants, and it almost hit some guy's $50,000 Audi RS4, so we're not going to use that anymore. Yeah, I have a brushless system that I was previously running in it, but the rules of the speed run challenge where you needed to run a brushed system with a NIMI battery, and my NIMI battery was also not working very well. But anyway, that's not the point. I just kind of wanted to beat my own personal record of 46 miles an hour, and I got a better chance of doing that with this setup, I think. So, but I'm not even too worried about that anyway. I'm more worried about doing really cool, like, you know, drag racing, hole shots, wheelies, stuff like that. You know, it's kind of more fun to me than just going fast and watching your car explode when it goes out of control and hits a wall. I feel like you break less stuff when you're just doing like short-term drag racing, you know. But anyway, brushless system's going in soon. We got a 4300 kV motor that I've had already in here. Like I said, kept stripping stuff on 3S, so I don't really want to run that again on the 3S. I'll probably bring it down to 2S and go from there. That motor's a little tired, so we'll see how long it lasts. Anyway, as you saw, the chassis has a lot of holes in it. I drilled all of them. No more front drive shafts, no more center shaft. I even cut off the little bit that holds the center shaft. We got our own custom battery strap holes drilled through it as well, because why not? These tires are very old, actually, about 2 years old, maybe 3. J Concepts slicks. I forgot what they're exactly called, but Yeah, the J Concepts hotties. There they are. These have been pretty good for me actually. They hook really well on like concrete pavement, like out on the sidewalk. You know, not so much in like certain parking lots, but it's sometimes if as long as it's like kind of a rough surface, they hook really well. Anything else, no. Grass, no. Dirt, no. They're supposed to be clay tires, maybe. I don't know, but I don't see them hooking too well on that. I've taken the foams out of mine, so they're very squishy, which is, I mean, if you see real drag racing cars, they have them real squishy too. And with how light this chassis is, I think I actually needed that in the back. So, anyways, let's see what else. Well, I think that's about it for this thing. We have to get a wheelie bar set up on it, and I think that's about all I have to do. Get a wheelie bar, and oh yeah, I forgot the suspension's custom on the rear. These are shocks from a DR10, a team associated DR10, and some shock mounts I stole off my crawler, which I'll show you here in a minute, actually. But yeah, anyway, this is giving me a little bit more traction, hopefully. Some better shocks on here too, because most of these little shocks you get, like these, you know, most of these little shocks you get are kind of junk. And these are like 80 millimeter, maybe 90 millimeter shocks, and they're very, very squishy, very good. I can put a lot of adjustment through these. I can change the oil out in them. You know, we got multiple mount points now versus the stock Tamiya like 2 mount points. And yeah, it's definitely set up a lot better for drag racing. And yeah, by the way, we're still running stock plastic dog bones in here. We don't mess around. I actually like these better for these chassis. They like it. I don't know. They don't break as much. I found the metal dog bones, they will snap because the pins are actually like sometimes stronger or something. I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about. Anyway, I've broken a lot of dog bones that are metal, but I've not broken these plastic Tamiya ones really. So since I did it so many hits on 3S on one of these, I had a Tamiya Holiday buggy. That thing never exploded. I had that on 3 and 4S so many times, and just the drive shafts held up forever. It was insane. I still have that laying around here somewhere. Oh yeah, here it is. Look at that. Yeah, this thing. Yeah, see, same kind of drive shafts, plastic, metal pins. They're very strong. I've found it's weird. I don't know. I feel like metal's a scam sometimes on some of these RCs, man. Some of this plastic stuff is just so much better. Probably why you see like real life cars made out of like aluminum and carbon fiber. You know, it's a little bit more pliable and doesn't always like crack. I don't know. It's weird. Anyways, I'm ranting. Let's show you some of the other stuff. I'm gonna start with the oldest one first. That one. That is my mud truck. I wish I had the dualies here. I got like one video of it here on the channel. It's like dually mud truck in action. Anyway, this thing's pretty cool. It's custom built. Used to be a Red Cat Everest crawler. I've completely modified it though. Let's pull the body off. This is an old Proline Mustang body. I've had this thing for years, probably like 5 years now. Got it all caged out on the inside with hot glue and like metal piping. It's actually pretty good. I like it. It's been through like 6 builds. It's amazing. We got custom frame rails on this thing. Pretty cool. These were like something that was used to hang shelves off of a wall. And I just kind of bolted them on the old Red Cat chassis, painted them black. We've got a Hobby Wing Easy Run brushless system in this right now. We have like a 3674 motor, 1800 kV, something like that. 15 tooth pinion. I forget how many tooth on the spur, but she is good. She wheelies through the mud. It's pretty awesome. I have to put some new drive shafts on the front. I kept snapping the front left drive shaft, so I have some new ones to put in, but also I want to see if I can put an open differential, or at least like a regular differential in the front instead of a locked one, because with how much power this thing puts down with that big motor, it strips it strips these out a lot up here, because most of the power is kicking through the left side, and sometimes it gets jammed in like mud or sticks or rocks, and it doesn't have any way to open up, and I can't tell when it gets jammed when the tires are submerged in water, you know, because that's what I do with this truck, is I just take it to the local parks and just drive it through swamps, creeks, anything. It's so much fun. Really fun. You can see that one short video on my channel, and then the original video is on there too with when I first got the Red Cat. Even then it was really good at going through the mud. But yeah, this thing's really good now. Anyway, tires aren't on it because, like I said, it needs some work. We have to what do we have to do to it? Not much, actually. Yeah, just that front drive shaft and maybe a new differential. But if that doesn't work out, then we'll figure something out. So the next car is my Armacent in here. I got the Proline Beetle body, custom painted by myself. It was supposed to be like a foam cup kind of 90s motif thing, but I ruined it. So it ended up being some like cool Florida, maybe Hawaiian type thing. I don't know. I don't know what I did. This was like 2 or 3 years ago also. I kind of like how it came out though. Looks like a really cool beach buggy, you know. I got it from beachrc.com, so I'm just like, you know what, maybe it was meant to be, you know. This is painted with, on the outside, not the inside. I have the inside painted black with grill paint, which is interesting. Holds up good. But out here I used Rust-Oleum enameled paint. It seems to work really good on the exterior of these RC bodies. I kind of like it better. I don't know. I have trouble with like Tamiya paints and stuff. I don't really like paying a bunch of money for that little tiny can when I always have Rust-Oleum lying around, you know? But anyway, the Sentin, that's the brushless kit that's going in the Tamiya over there. It's just hanging out in here for now. It actually doesn't run the Sentin. It overheated the other day. I think I melted a wire. Yeah, you can see. Melted a wire out of it running on 4S. So we'll have to fix that, which sucks. I just got new drive shafts for this thing. I just moved into a new apartment, and I lost my front drive shaft. So these are brand new, not even barely used because it, like I said, I melted a motor wire. Anyway, this thing's fun. It's a good basher, you know. You can get like 35, 40 miles an hour out of it, and you can hit trees and stuff. It's pretty crazy. I have a lot of fun with that thing. Got the original body for it right here, along with my speed run body. This is a long tail Acura NSX here, or RSX. I forget what it's called. I think NSX, yeah. But we're gonna work on this a little bit more. And like I said, poor boys RC. I was gonna try to do the speed run challenge, but you know, well, I am gonna get another Tamiya because I do want to put this body together, clean it up, paint it, put it on an actual Tamiya, and then I'll try to break my 46 mile an hour record. So that's gonna hang around for a little bit. All right, so that's it for that. That's all those things. I do have one more I want to show you really quick. Just something I've had an idea for a while now. This is an old Red Cat Lightning chassis. Well, it's a chassis plate meant for a different chassis. I think it was for an HSP. It's pretty much the same thing, but they're all copies. So, anyway, I'm gonna make a front-wheel drive twin motor no prep RC car. I've seen a couple other guys on YouTube, like smaller channel guys, you know, they're doing cool stuff like that. And I've always wanted to make one of these. Me and my friend were talking about it for a while, but I never really had a chassis that would have been good for it. And one day I was sitting there looking at this, and I'm like, you know, I can just take the rear motor setup and take it all apart, turn it around, and just hook the steering up to the rear, essentially. You know, just put the camber and everything, camber links and C-hubs and everything on there. And that's what we're going to do. I was already kind of modifying stuff. This is the original Red Cat motor mount. I've cut it in half. Here's the other half here. We don't need that anymore. I ordered a new motor mount. So the new motor mount will go in the original position, which is like right around here. And then the new cut motor mount, I will attach here somewhere, somehow. Where there's a will, there's a way, and where there's a drill, there's a hole. Anyway, these holes kind of were just here already. I don't know what they're for. That was, like I said, this is an HSP chassis plate. This is the old Red Cat chassis plate. There's not much left of her. Long story, I had tried to do a speed run with this thing a long time ago, and that's when I only got 46 miles an hour with, actually. So maybe we can beat the record with the front wheel drive version. That might be interesting. Anyway, steering is going on the front bumper here. I've got this piece of aluminum here from the old top plate, top brace. They used to hold this chassis together, and that fits perfectly in the screw holes down there, and then it fits perfectly with the servo hole mounts, so that's interesting as well. I got these are off of that Tamiya Holiday buggy. That's a piece of crap, and yeah, hopefully I can get something to work here for steering. That's pretty much the hardest part, is just bolting that motor mount in and setting up the front steering. After that, everything else is just Red Cat HSP stuff, you know, so I can just throw it all together. And then twin motors, twin ESCs, that's going to be fun. I've got some cheap Ghoul 60 amp ESCs. I've got one that I already have that I have not really used at all, and I bought another one that's coming in soon. And then two 3100 motors, 3100 kV motors. I don't know what kind of pinions I'll run yet. We'll have to see. This is like a 60 tooth right here, and that's what I'm going to use, so we'll see about that. Not sure how that's going to work, but I've also got a body coming in, which I will show soon. But anyway, that should be all for now. When the new parts come in and I get everything, we'll show a little build video of that. But until then, thanks for watching, and you know, subscribe if you're not, because I'm probably going to be posting a lot of stuff on these RCs, because they all need work right now, and if you couldn't tell. I didn't even really say anything about the drag car over there, actually, and I feel silly, but maybe we'll just show that in another video. The big blue dirt drag car went through a sad maiden voyage. But anyway, have a good day, guys.